Вы знаешь, интересно бы сейчас смотрелся тот самый раунд, который они нам уже показывали. Когда взяли форс, раскидка ап-винта, дымы в большие пески. Но нет, это быстрый выход на главку. Здесь как-то слишком просто.
Woxic закрывает одного, никто на него даже не смотрит. И настоящие мужчины не смотрят на спрей от своих соперников. Woxic в итоге еще и третьего забирает. Отличная работа. Четвертый! Это перевод в стиле Антареса. Турецкий спрей сегодня.
Турецкий спрей, вот он.
Вот у нас новое определение будет после этого дня Lock and Load. Ну и в итоге Эйбл последний, возможно, это будет еще один эйс. Но Эйбл-то слишком далеко там находился. Woxic идет на это -5. Он пытается в режим охотника внедриться и убить последнего. Да! Это все-таки эйс и 15-8 в пользу команды HellRaisers. Фурия может остаться на 8. В общем-то, были не... И я думаю, этот парень не остановится в этом году. Также будет очень сильно улучшать свою игру.
Ты упомянул Ису, Воксика. Ну, ты забыл про Dead Fox. Это тоже работа скаутов, которая на самом деле, вот сейчас без шуток, реально он очень крутой игрок. Возможно, моментами он не зажигает, ну, в плане убийств, там, серии убийств и тому подобное, но он действительно талантливый тиммейт. А это, поверьте, очень важный скилл, когда ты умеешь грамотно взаимодействовать со своими партнерами. Да. Тем временем Ашеры разобрались без каких-либо проблем против экономики.
Nächste Power creept da auch vor. Und Ivy mit seinen Teammates. Das wird jetzt einfach schnell angespielt. Woxic hört die ganzen Steps, muss gerade nachladen und Hobbit bekommt sofort ins Gesicht. Macht ein bisschen Schaden und Woxic kann das ausnutzen durch die Smokes. Sprayt einfach mal 2 Leute weg. Und dadurch die Überzahl für die HellRaisers. Trotzdem Ivy Kontrolle aufgegeben. Die Bombe zieht sich aber zurück, will dann nicht alleine kämpfen. Woxic kriegt dann auch noch den 3. Frag der Runde und damit sind es Jerry und Exepower mal wieder alleine. Oh, Exepower mit der AWP hält immer noch eine Waffe. Woxic, guter Winkel, gutes Timing. Holt ihr den 4. Kill der Runde. Das Ace ist zum Greifen nah, aber noch lebt hier jemand mit einem langen Rücken stehen. Der bekommt jetzt ein paar Nades auf A, damit er den Fake verkaufen kann. Popflash Richtung Popdog, sehr interessant. Woxic hier mit den Balls, einfach Ivy aggressiv, holt den Opening Frag gegen Facecrack. Aber es soll ja immer noch Richtung B gehen. Es ist immer noch ein Fake Richtung A. Und guckt, wie offen der B-Spot ist. Die verschieben jetzt erst rein. Jetzt sind sie erst bereit dafür und es könnte zu spät sein. Woxic verschießt. Muss nochmal einen neuen Winkel. Wird natürlich abgeben. Der Angel kommt an einen Frag. Bombe kann aber gelegt werden. So, Nate fliegt sehr lange. Kann gedodged werden. Woxic mit einem Doppel fast den Triple Kill. Und dann ist es der arme Mazer ganz allein mit der AWP und rennt auch noch Woxic in die AWP rein. 4 Kills für Woxic. Der ist jetzt richtig on fire. Und das könnte natürlich schwierig werden für Force. Dann noch...
Config now rotates in, the AWP in hands. Can he get anything done is the question. A bit of a gap in the smoke as he tries to actually go forward. Stops the bomb plant somehow. The fact that he found that kill is ridiculous. Woxic gonna tap the bomb. He's not gonna stick it though. He knew that there was someone up close. That baited Cajun out into the open. As now it's a 2v2. Both players actually coming from the flank. Long and short. Currently, HR not aware of that. And Hobbit very low on health. Could be in trouble. But as they take it towards the back, towards bank rather, and take it down towards B. I was gonna say they should get that bomb plant quite easily, which they still should, because the smoke goes down. But Optic, as you can see, they are aware of this, so already having rotated Snappy down, I was gonna say that could be a surprise. Refresh from behind, 1 bullet needed, gets it eventually, and now Woxic trying to force the issue. He's pushing up close in the smoke, knowing Snappy's on the other side of it, gets that kill, and takes over the control now in a position where he can play time on this bomb. With the molly going down, it gets even more difficult for Refresh here, trying to push forward. But look at Refresh, playing from quad, running low on ammo. But for now, Yugi also still alive, giving him some help. Eventually, trades come in. And now it is a 2v2 config from Banana. Lines up the shots, eventually takes down Hobbit and drops the bomb. And with that, it's left all onto Woxic now. 1 on 2. We'll retrieve the bomb at least, but it's going to be tough to get planted. 20 seconds or just over that remaining, rather. Gonna go straight for the stick. Okay, peek not coming in from CT, being cautious in case it was a fake. But Woxic gets the bomb down, and now can he find the kills is the question again. No defuse kiss, so time could eventually become an issue. but I don't know if that's going to actually happen. But never mind. Woxic gets the first kill, comes out for the headshot onto Config. And Woxic, a massive 3k, a 1v2 clutch. And a pistol round for HellRaisers that they do very much need. They want to...
You're not getting the job done, mate. I'll do it myself.
B has been such a problem for ENCE. They haven't been able to keep hold of it. And now Hltv and Csgo tested once again. Great connection from Csgo. Hltv needs to do the same, and they do. A double from Csgo. Looking for 3. Woxic's not going to make it easy. Back into the site. The AWP, the entry fragger. It's Woxic. Of course it is. Back to Tons. It's going to be his responsibility. The bomb's not going to be down for him, and therefore more closing in on keeping Angel safe. 2 CTs just on the other side of that wall. Every noise you make will be heard, and he knows it. The Molotov's going to make plenty of noise. That's so much info. They're pushing through it, and Angel, softened up, is going to find both. Allo, he's there as well. He's only got the AWP. This is going to be 13 for HellRaisers unless this man does something absolutely crazy. Goes wide. It's not good enough. No time. No hope. And Woxic seals the deal. 13, and that's a very happy HellRaisers. My goodness, what a half, Chad.
New coach Amy behind them used to just...
At the front, get right in Lecro. There's the spot from Woxic. No adjustment towards the B-bomb site. 30 seconds left on the clock now. Here comes the utility. Here comes the fast push.
Flash is going to keep Hobbit at bay, but yeah, that means only 25 seconds left. Voxic's able to get the first, and a second with the P2000. Is he going to be able to connect the dots for a third? Yes, he is, and a fourth. Voxic's on for the ace. Can't get it done, but the damage is there. Excellent round by HellRaisers in the end. Well, I say HellRaisers, Woxic, take a bow.
And it's just off a little bit. Automatic now the next up. There's so much cover of smokes, though. It's just disappearing. He's going to go in towards water, in towards the grill, but this smoke is clearing now as well, and there's the peek from Automatic. Completely blind. I think that was a team flash, and he's in a scary spot.
Yeah, with Dead Fox pretty low, this could get out of control for HellRaisers. Very important. They got the first kill onto Automatic. Now Rush and Flusher gonna try and turn the tides. Flusher is nowhere near his teammate, though. He's using the UMP, pardon me, towards the CT side. So it's almost like he's checked out of this round already. Now he's gonna move in. No cohesion between the last 2 remaining CTs. Flusher looking for exit frag. He's gonna get 1, but should be taken down in return. And HellRaisers weather the first storm of that rifle round.
Yeah, you nailed it. I mean, this Cloud9 team, they haven't been able to. Angel's got to be mindful of his rotations because he wants to make sure Hobbit feels secure at the B-bomb site.
But in doing so, now A is even more vulnerable. It's even more sketchy for HellRaisers. Here comes Woxic, only gonna get 1. Oh no, gets a second Flusher! The Mac-10 betrays him and Vox is gonna chip in for a third. Oh dearie me, if that's an AK, Woxic is 100% dead, but now Automatic can maybe retrieve and salvage this round. Voxic's the next to fall. This may not be over just yet. He's still got enough time, does loads of damage to Hobbit, but runs out of ammunition, runs out of health. So close for HellRaisers, but they get it done.
I need to see that shot from Woxic. Even he doesn't even realize what he's done.
Watching this, but they're not. So he's got a chance here to actually get towards T-spawn. Without finding the 1 deke first, I think... No, he hasn't been spotted, so... Well, now he definitely has. 2 kills for mousesports, and they know that Crims is towards long, so... At this point, it should be GG.
Have they realized yet? I don't feel like they have, even though he fired a shot and threw a flash. No one was really paying attention top mid. Although he doesn't know that, so he rotated, but it's 2 versus 5. And
the fact he shot, he assumed he'd been spotted, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Seems the end is nigh. That's one of the 2 players. They know where he is now, so should be a formality. Pedestrian round for mousesports. What a great exhibition on Dust 2, I think we can say, and who better than Woxic or Rops, really, or half of mousesports to finish off the final few frags.
A scary first outing for the mousesports side. Absolutely, you can see the individual skill. They are hungry for success in this team. Rops has been putting some hours into the teams. I've never seen him look that...
Break this position. They've got the bomb coming up middle as well. Molotov to the back of Pits. This is going to be very difficult. Carrigan's position is so sheer. The angle, like a whole 180, but it doesn't even look like it's going to be challenged. Nice stuff coming in from Woxic. Spots another one, and a quick trio of kills with the AWP, and that's what you like to see from Mr. Woxic.
That was filthy, by the way. That was next level. Like, it might seem quite clean.
You would think, if you're just tuning in, that 4-11 scoreline for mousesports at the beginning of the second half, looks like they've been getting really dominated.
Yeah.
Honestly, the first like 5-6 rounds were kind of dominant, but mousesports actually had a very close series of rounds which they narrowly lost to clutches.
Sure.
And I think it could have been an 8-7, 7-8 type
Absolutely.
split.
Yeah, they did not get wrecked by any man. It didn't feel like a battery. It wasn't one of those games that there was not much to talk about. Vitality got the bomb down a lot. They found themselves in advantageous positions, just couldn't close the rounds out. Rush towards B here, and you can see how effective this is. Very coordinated from Vitality. This is looking excellent for them. Overwhelming for Robs, but his individual skill is carrying him through this.
Have plenty. There's cars, there's potholes if you're in a car. You know, man v car, we know who wins that.
Car wins every time.
Ooh. Woxic. With this scout, giving us a bit of a frag showdown in mid.
He's so good with this weapon. It's actually, Chris J must be so pissed right now. Come on, Woxic.
Oh, he's looking for more. He's looking for more. Now, obviously, you can get all the scout kills you want. You're still 3-14 down, you know. We need to see a massive resurgence.
Whoa. 4-14 down.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Woo! And Woxic has certainly been looking good. 16 kills on him. Highest on the team by reasonably.
But they're going to have to make it through Mouse's arguably best map.
Well, it's not even arguably. It's looking like their best map at the moment, unless, you know, Alex, he pushes solo on the B side and has almost lost it. Devi, he will take one down as he falls very wide. Committing to the swing there on his own as well, and Boot not playing this one together. And with the man disadvantage on the retake, well, it's looking like Mouse have already won the round.
I hate to write off teams so early, but I can't agree more with you. Like, look at the setup from Mouse at this point. None of them are aggressive. They're all tradable. Like, all the information is already being gained. Ben Kai's trying to come from behind. Chris J can't hit any shots and gives him a chance, but it's, Carrigan again. Carrigan goes a little bit too aggressive, and that is going to happen. But look at Mouse. The second that happens, they just invert. They suck back up and just say, no, thank you. Like, if you actually want this bomb site, you're going to have to hit the nuttiest flicks of your life. And so, mousesports pick up the first round.
Control, which can deny the push from Con, as well as deny anyone falling into your eyes there, trying to come down that ladder. Yeah, execute there at the end of Ivy. As mousesports look to hit outers yet again, but Boot still not reacting. It's all up to Alex. Woxic finding 2 on the AWP out of nowhere. And Bobosaur still with that XM, but can he make it work? Rob's going solo. And the XM dishing out damage. Does he give it up for the AK though? Oh, he does. It's very disappointing to see. But probably the most intelligent decision. As now Alex and Bobosaur last 2 alive for Boot, and they've got a long way to go to get back into the round.
Yeah, but steps are being made from Alex to satisfaction as the sacrificial lamb with the MP9. Frozen holds close from E-Box. He'll find the first. Liaz is next. As the damage done, he will fall down. Woxic just toward Ivy can just play and wait. As the bomb crosses, he will drop it. Ooh. They can still pick it up, and the bomb still can go down, but JKS decides to peek out to take the fight. It's not looking good right now. Mousesports go to 15, and Renegades, well, they're looking at dropping that first map. That feels horrible when you take a shot like that from Woxic. Do look to hit that A site. Smoke's down, they've got room to move, but JKS is so low.
Even lower now, taking a tiny bit of falling damage, dropping into the pit, trying to open up the A site. The bomb could be planted, but Woxic in front of that Molotov. Grat will be able to get the bomb planted, only barely, and JKS with 9 HP in a 1v3, and Woxic with the wall bang. What a shot from him. That's 8 on the board from mousesports, but Woxic, my God, give me a kiss, mate.
What? That's not right. You can't be doing that to the boys.
He can.
He can.
He's dropped, and now it's up to Woxic. Got to stay alive at this stage. All he has to do, that's going to be round victory, because you don't need to peek now. You know he's off the bomb, and Tapson goes down. Great stuff from Woxic. That's more like it from him. Yeah, that's the kind of plays we want to see.
Much better.
Because he knows that another player is alive. Kenny's creeping somewhere. Scoped in already. Now he's unscoped. Rops around the stop sign. Very fast shot from Kenies, leaving Woxic 1 versus 2. He doesn't have a kit, so what is his mission here? Is there one on the site? He's at risk of losing his AWP, but he may take everybody with him. He's a man on a suicide mission. That was beautiful, but again, he's got no kit. He'll touch the bomb anyway. Try to sweep up any items he can.
No!
And he's going to die. He turned around. He could have just spent that running away. Turning around does nothing in this game. I like to call that the Florida man P250. Lovely from Shox. He makes it even, but not for long. Woxic is alive, and everyone else is dead. Despite the best efforts of Jax, it will not be good enough. 9 rounds for mousesports.
That's almost a salvageable round from G2. Pretty much has had very minimal buys.
They don't have the info. But look at the aggression. There's a creep from Woxic. The man has no fear. There's number 1. Falls back in time for a number 2. Sees the bomb. Goes for number 3. That was the quickest quickscope I've ever seen. 5 versus 2. The bomb is on the floor. And so what are chances for Ninjas in Pajamas to win this round? It goes too deep to stop Dennis, but he will rotate back towards the arch position. Karrigan taken down in isolation. His plays towards top mid haven't been so good in this half. Man, disadvantaged mousesports gets even worse. Lekro delivering. Woxic trying to even the numbers once again. Lekro by double stack now. Can't stop Woxic though. Can anybody? 2 versus 2. Terrible smoke in the middle of A. And Woxic will plant the bomb for Rops in Graveyard.
That was a really close spot there for Lekro on the AK, looking for the headshot, but instead 2v2. NIP been winning these clutches, but can Woxic make the difference with Rops? It's such a strong combo, and there goes the AWP. How do you trade that? I don't think you can. It's impossible. And in the flames, Get Right will be incinerated. And mousesports will stay alive, but now it was 9 in a row they needed. Now they need just 8 in a row.
Lekro's got 11.5. That's so beautiful. Gotta love a headshot of an AWP. Woxic, the action is glorious, but so much more will be required. They recovered from
Frozen, and it's a dry peek into Buster with a better angle, better position, and mousesports still in a desperate time, but they do have some position to work with here, and that's a good start.
Oh, that's beautiful from Woxic. Just gliding around the map. The Ivy smoke actually helps them plant the bomb, potentially, if they can figure out where the other player is. So you can see Woxic with confidence will do that. Thank you very much. Again, Ivy, very important to hold. Does he see? Oh, I don't know. They're backing away from the bomb site. So he'll cover Frozen. Ooh, Buster surely sees him, but Woxic's too fast. That's his 3rd frag, but where is Kika? Kika surely can't get 2 from this position. Waiting for Woxic to back up too much. There's a HE towards the E-box area. Frozen has a quick peek, and now they know where he is. Woxic, no fear from the man. 4K, easy stuff with the saved AWP that Chris J picked up. Chris J and Woxic moving forward. Sound cue's heard, but there's no... Fitch with the flank. Do they go back towards the A-bomb site? He's cleared it, but Woxic is here. He can hear Woxic. I don't know if you want to chase. 27 seconds, this is absolute carnage. They're committed to it now. James taken up shortly. You want to rotate. The bomb's been lost in apartments. He's rotating. Woxic is everywhere. 2 kills for him, and Fitch is on 4 HP. He hasn't picked up the bomb just yet. Now he has. Ooh, don't jump off the balcony. The sound cues are there for Woxic. Moving up with the smoke. No fear from him. Woxic is all over the shop. Surely they had the sound cues of him going back towards the A site. If I hear him A, I'm going B.
Oh my goodness, what a round by Woxic. He had no reason winning that round, but he just...
Surely they have accumulated a good bit of money. The Polish Bears lose their first, and in the meantime, everybody chimes in. Woxic and Robs put them down to 2, and Woxic is not to be stopped. Mihu, the last man alive, and it seems like the 3rd is about to be on the board for the mouse side of things.
Well, with Mouse finding that, again, they're going to fall back to the problem that we said before. VP have got a chance.
There is that high smoke to sort of section off the site. There's nothing Woxic can really do around this at the moment. I like this, but the push comes in from Chris J. He's only going to manage 1, though. Still, he denies the plant. Burns down that clock a little bit more. The peek back from Woxic, and he'll double down instead. And once again, the clock becomes an issue for FaZe Clan. The bomb's been dropped twice. Guardian, the second he gets it, he's pretty much going to have to go straight for the plant. He can't really fake this out, and I imagine Woxic's just going to peek straight in and close him out. Another round on the board.
Still got down, though. Some extra money, though, at least for their side. But mousesports do take the lead, most importantly, off the backs of Woxic and that triple kill. Of course, Csgo getting the one as well, delaying the plant from coming down. Now FaZe coming out for the timeout, and we wondered, what would mousesports bring to the table when it comes to this map? Well, they've got 12.3K on Kerrigan to spend, 8.3 on Csgo, 8.8 on Woxic. And obviously, you guys can read the rest of the numbers on the screen there, but they have so much money to work with, and we are going to see the op for the first time.
Chris actually going to take this, see what he gets up to. Just holding from the back of the site, playing towards the ramp push in towards A. This could actually work out.
They didn't see him in Palace again. Like, he had the same sort of spawn. Crisping at CT when they're doing this play as well could be really good.
That's what I mean, this could be so perfect, but the miss already comes through. The Molotov there. No follow-up shot either, and he's caught out. Left hung out to dry. Rock's coming back around, needs to start tapping down, gets himself 2 kills. Woxic as well with a follow-up onto Rain. And things have quickly gotten out of hand. The rotation has to come back in for Olofmeister, sprinting his way through T-spawn. Meantime, Guardian's been blown to bits by the sniper rifle with Woxic. And it is all up to Olof to try and save the day. A minute of time left to play with. Bombs down behind enemy lines. And he's walking in, quaking in his boots just with a Krieg in his hands. Spots out the first, but the flick wasn't fast enough. Woxic will decimate him. And another round goes through for mousesports.
Bomb planted, Stico and Thomas left in the 2v2 and similar post plant to the round prior.
Yeah, noise made on short as well for at least one player, so no chance with all the info they need. Molly to the pit and smoke close short. They're going to try and push in. They're going to isolate Thomas on the site first. He's caught in the open. Woxic gets the kill. Trade is there. Thomas taking... Actually, sorry, it wasn't a trade. It was actually Thomas taking down Frozen before Woxic did. Stico now in the pit, and Woxic stuck the bomb. Didn't have the post plant for that defuse. And Woxic's going to be able to take the round and the kill after. That's
Fungal had the vision first, and now Woxic alone. Just 17 points of health, and this man inside of the A bomb site still to find. Just misses him. Ooh, they're so close to one another, but they're also so far at the same time.
He's not going to find this player on B,
Woxic. Woxic, no. This isn't allowed. Oh, goodbye. And now down to the 1v1 at Meerbit on the rotation. They're scratching their head. He's a phantom.
Oh,
He's a menace.
10 HP, Harry. He can't go through that fire. Woxic's posted. He knows exactly where he's coming from. He can sit here for the next 5-10 seconds before he even needs to consider moving. Meerbit, this is clever to wait some time, make him reconsider, but Woxic, stone cold killer. And he's got it. What a clutch. 10 HP doesn't make a damn difference. Lots of damage to Woxic, and Rops is going to entry up on the A site. Needs to double it to save this round, and he's done exactly that.
Yeah, Rops might have just made this doable. He's dug deep, but Keto arriving. Woxic now alone, and he doesn't seem to even know where this man is. He's fallen back off of short. Woxic has to get this bomb down, and Fabian's just going to wait. Smoke started to dissipate, and Woxic just isn't ready for a man to be this close, surely. A bit of noise being made, and that might be their demise. Woxic dancing around, and Woxic! What is that? That's some...
Go from there. Yeah. But what we need to see here for No Chance is kills coming in their favor, but also trading effectively when it's going down. Woxic going aggressive here.
That's so annoying.
That's so easy. And a second one, Zen goes down next to Michael. Woxic is just on one, and that is putting the nail in the coffin to No Chance. It's gonna be so difficult to recover when you are feeling so pushed down.
You've got to love that. Like, there was a split second.
It's a flashbang for Frozen. He clears the spot. He needs Woxic to catch up. They're both on the rifles. Rings the ball of Broland. That's a great start. Both of the Red Team's Fnatic players. And just down to one, and now it's none. mousesports just about survived that round. Very difficult one. Again, they gave too much information away. The fashion in which they rotated towards the A bomb site. Fnatic could hear the rotation from lower tunnel. Made the right play.
Looked off. He's trying to find something over the top, but he's only 8 points of health, so they are able to get that trade. They find another, and now Woxic, the only man left inside of the bomb site, but he's dropped the bomb. 35 seconds left, and he's buying so much time for these rotations. Jerry is close, but Woxic, third kill. He's continuing to put up numbers. Z-Power left up in the 1v3, down in the pit. 2 players low on the other side of things, but he's got to first get past Woxic, and he can't manage that. He doesn't need the AWP. He'll grab it anyway, but 4 kills on Woxic on sub 10 HP. A massive round there from him. And mousesports getting their second on the board nice and early here in their first buy round.
It's unbelievable. Look at the spray conversion to that second player as well. Just keeps it going. Even gets the reposition into the site before Jerry is there. Doesn't get much better than that, Harry. That was a rough round for mousesports. They only had 2 players on A as well.
Trying to close that gap ASAP. He wants to try and put some pressure on that planter. Woxic on site, very standard crossfire. This is why we say this is the harder sites to take. Or retake, I should say. They're considering a walk through the smoke. It's Chris J's job to hold it, and double peek now all onto Woxic. This is actually not impossible for G2. Lucky's pre-aiming. He's ready for Amanek. It should just be 1 click of his mouse. It's 2. 2 damn easy for Woxic, and mousesports continue their spree. T's side dust 2 seems to be theirs. Just the
there. That could have been closer. Now, weirdly, it's just 1 player left on the B-bomb side, and that was Olofmeister. He could maybe have had both of them, and it's a one-on-one.
The Guardian could have gone multiple different directions, so Woxic has to find the information before really committed. He had a chance for that pick. Oh, a follow-up one, and right out of the sky. Guardian trying to come through the window. 3-2 in the favor of Mal.
Shelf will be an interesting position. That's what we're calling it these days.
Yeah, we started a conversation. You guys gave us some great suggestions. Shelf it is for now. And so that's the flashbang. Nice work from Alex. He's just jiggling and avoids the flash completely. Has the crossfire established with Zywoo. They push in, and already blood drawn. Woxic makes good on that promise as well, pushing in with a big double. The site's theirs. The frags are theirs too. RPK, he's very late. Coming in from the B site. mousesports, a late arrival to A is all it takes.
Yeah, the passive hold hasn't worked out. RPK gets 1 kill, but that's all he's going to find. Very convincing round there from mousesports. Just what they needed. We'll see if they can convert the second. Now, we have seen a lot of force buys in the second. As you mentioned earlier, it is map dependent to guarantee on the CT side. We'll see it almost every time.
So look at that Molotov. Another one thrown in. Trying to force him up the ramp. Make the fight more favorable. Naf still supporting them. The smoke's not there. Now it is. And traded. Elige connecting onto 1. Naf turning his attention, but that's Woxic. That must have been through the smoke, through the car.
It must have been. He thought he was safe there. You could see it. Now all the pressure on Elige. He knows Carrigan's coming, but he's hit every shot so far. Carrigan finally silenced. He got a crossover with a pretty lackluster smoke they found. At least Woxic towards the ramp now. That kills absolutely everything. It's the bomb down towards the car. Elige just needs to stay alive at this point. Doesn't have to challenge too much, but Woxic, he's just relentless. 1 versus 1. Does he find Stewie here? He can recover the bomb. He knows he's got a plan.
Stewie aggresses, and Woxic, when it matters, finds the 13th for Mouse, finds his voice, and
not going to spread to Rob, so he can stay in position. Scream has to face him. He does have the bomb. This is potentially a huge kill, and Scream's not even looking in Shadow. Maybe baited out by the Molotov, assuming it was clear. But don't make any assumptions in Counter-Strike. Fortunately, though, Hampus is there to lend a helping hand, but it's a one-on-one. Woxic against Hampus doesn't have his trademarked AWP. Instead, with the M4, can he manage to rummage this together with the assault rifle? Flash over, not going to affect Woxic at all, just stalls him a little bit, allows Hampus to get back onto the firebox. Woxic has no grenades to play with, also no kit. There is a flashbang to his right-hand side on the corpse of his teammate, which he's about to pick up, and may go for the flashbang or just jump up and get the free kill onto Hampus. It stood to reason with his positioning. The only place he could realistically be is either on default or firebox. Very well played by Woxic.
Yeah, he kind of just was able to sneak in there, and so didn't really know what he was up against. But Woxic knew exactly where he should be.
Муза не отдадут трейн, а Геймер Легион показали, что они нестабильны на трейне. Тут... Извините, извините, подвиньтесь. Как видите, Woxic здесь ведет отстрел. Чуть-чуть потерял свою стрельбу. Только здесь главное не пропускать. Да, смог забрать. Если тебе дали возможность моментально выучить любой язык, что бы ты выбрал? И я бы выбрал польский, либо немецкий. Самые интересные языки для меня.
This first entry is so vitally important, and it's going to go to Hunter and Otto. Down falls Carrigan. He's got the bomb. Otto's missed a big shot, though. Is that grenade going to claim the frag? Not quite. Not enough to stop the bomb from being planted. And now the onus, the pressure is on mousesports to push the site. This is where, even in a 3v4, with 2 Molotovs in play, they can try and lock down a couple of these angles and play to mousesports' effectiveness. With the AK-47 ripping through Letney, there's not much HP remaining either on Hunter, who's now been up down, and this round is looking great for mousesports. The fake doesn't quite pay off, but the frags do, and they're only 2 rounds shy now of claiming victory with Crazy.
Flat a little bit. Yeah. That's the only real possibility here for Force.
We saw Force being, I guess, the victims of that on Mirage, right? Yep. Having such a good start on their first half, and then Optic slowly but surely eking their way forward and back into it to make it a really close contest. Yeah. This is nice. Still, the Force being aware of the possibility. Pop flash forces Woxic to actually reposition.
You touched on this on the desk, on the pre-segment, about the CT side of mousesports is just going to be much better as Woxic's got 3. That is unbelievable from Woxic. He's just won them the round on his own.
Yeah, that is really what it feels like.
He might just go for more here as well. Play it towards top middle. There's the jump cross. He spots the info. He knows Woxic here, and there's the swing. Woxic doesn't take the bait, and that's the big play.
That is massive. Now, Force, again, only have 1 smoke to their name. They don't have any flashes. That's the final smoke. They need to make something work off of this. Z-Power, okay. Up through connector, in towards jungle. So everybody's just kind of moving about here. You already have 1 player on the set of Mouse. That's Chris J. He's in T-spawn. Oh, that's a quick flick. Frozen goes down. Now the pincer towards that B bomb site starts.
Yeah, that's lightning fast from Z-Power, but Carrigan's made footsteps. Oh, Flit's rifle comes around the corner and Carrigan's ready for it. Flit will fall. Z-Power going in with a quick trade, and this is going to be the B hit that they've been looking for. Woxic picks off 1, goes back, and Z-Power misses the shot. Woxic's still alive, still kicking, and he's going to go back for more. There it is on a Z-Power. 1.
It's heavy hits.
Oh, look at this. Chris J's already pushed B tunnels. He's getting all the information.
Right, Woxic.
I'm out.
Right, mate. I mean, it gets to that point where he does it so often, you don't even get surprised. But by anyone else's standards, that's a glorious shot. For him, it's just another, you know,
like,
another day in the office.
He's like what Fallen was in 2016. Fallen was that same way when he had a scout. I'm fucking out, man.
Stop it! They're already dead, Woxic. Stop it!
Jesus fucking!
Why? Why are you having to brutalize him so much?
Which has pretty much been exactly what happens every single round. So they've doubled back. They've stacked onto this A site, leaving 3 players there. They've got Woxic set up, which all he really needs to do is spot the information. A pick would be great, and yeah, that's all he needed to do. Now Molotovs can go down, he can fall back and buy some time.
Devil's Lurk again, not really working out for him, gets caught out. They still have 3 players there to defend or towards the A side. If Woxic does fall, We should be seeing the bomb get planted, but now the rotate's going to come in. Kerrigan's going to be there. Chris J is going to stop Devil with the lurk. 30 seconds left to go, and the last 3 players for EU Rivals trying to keep the hopes alive in this series. Looks like they're going to double back towards this B site. Problem is, all they have is 2 smokes.
Yeah, and there's already 2 players ready and waiting for this take. No surprise they haven't gambled away from it in the end, and as the smokes go down, Woxic still has an angle as they look to cross into the site, and he's just not been missing since he's gone onto the CT side. Only 2 remaining, and there's no time. It's done. He's been aggressive over the last few maps that we've seen. Even was the same when I saw him at DreamHack Summer, so I think he can open things up. I think Shush has been playing well today, but just on this T side, you've got players like Woxic, you've got players like Rops just performing day in, day out, and I don't think there's much they can really do to cope with that. Like, it seemed like Eker was a fairly consistent AWPer, but Woxic is more a complete AWPer. Like, he can hit ridiculous shots and do things that nobody else can do. It might be because he plays on a bajillion sensitivity, so some of the flicks he makes are physically impossible without going across a full 2-meter mouse mat. But at the same time, his precision just seems to be on point, and wow, he's just killing everyone. Like, what is this? But Woxic's here to help defend. Rose just managed to gain some ground at least, and Bubsky's going to find Chris. Peek through from Carrigan achieves nothing, and well, the bomb is going to go down. It comes down to a retake from Frozen and Woxic, and they've got so much left to do. 20 seconds, well, a little bit more because they do have themselves the kit. Nice shot from Woxic. Will be able to hit Hunden as he looks to cross, and they're going to know that there's a player into the connector. They do expend a smoke on towards the bomb, and Woxic hits another shot, doing damage in this round. In fact, finishing off everything. The ace for Woxic to win them their 8th round. And it is just a star-studded performance across the board from mousesports. Everybody just having a...
They get blocked off, and remember, there's been a lot of emphasis from VP on middle, and now just a contact play through the smoke. No one looking in this direction. Oh, good shot from Rops. That's huge. Buys Woxic some time. He's blind, though, and now he must find his fight. VP has no idea he's here. And he's waiting for his perfect moment, and he's found it. Great peek. And Virtus Pro being locked out of this bomb site still for the moment.
Yeah, Woxic just can't be found on that bomb site. He's already got a great double, and they're running out of players here on the T side. Snatchy, now it's about doing damage, and he can't even do that. Frozen, waiting in jungle, able to drop him. A great defense put up by mousesports.
Right here, right now, Rops to receive. Let's not forget, Config has the rifle, and it's found him a way in. It's exactly what he needed to do, exactly what it says on the tin. It's now starting to push in. Great work from Frozen, he stopped them in their tracks. It's a 3rd. And Woxic and Frozen fill the feed in a matter of seconds to convert.
It looks so good for Optic then with the opening pick. You thought a bomb plant, and again, a solo play. Doesn't yield a frag, but there's a trade now. Config looking strong on the upper bomb site as they continue to frag out here, but Config's locked things down 3-on-1, another successful one. That fast play does lead them to a 1 versus 1 somehow. Woxic having to deliver once again up against MSL. They have a classic battle at this point. They met each other in the events before. Woxic this time with the AK in hand, and MSL. Will he read it? Oh, there it is. A wonderful finish, and we will see mousesports close things out. It was looking like they were really starting to struggle on the T side there. They took, 3 tactical timeouts in a row. They did have the game in the palm of their hand, but regardless, they are through to the playoffs now. It's going to be a great job. Lovely stuff, and we'll see mousesports continue.
Some side of the tunnels, using that box for his cover. But Woxic will not miss his chance with the Glock. Malta, in the meanwhile, is about to be hard pressed by many a terrorist. It's only going to be Chris J, who is actually lurking out on long. So he needs the rest of his team to start getting some results here on the B site. That's exactly what they're doing. They've been tested, but they've passed for the time being. And there's another one. Dick Stacy, player falling. INS or INS coming from the backside of the tunnels. May get a couple of drops here, but Woxic spins around and gets his 4K in the round. Solid start on the side of mousesports.
Exactly what they needed. Obviously, they had the upset loss earlier this tournament to NIP, who already found themselves in the playoffs, but mousesports have done their... And now, all of a sudden, there is some hope at holding this.
Especially as Malta's also chipped in with a kill. Dick Stacy, though, going to get caught at range. Still trades out Chris J. A 2v1. It looked like it was over. It looked as though Malta would falter. And as with Greyhound, it's still going to be a rough retake, though. Don't get me wrong. B site can be a real nuisance, a real nightmare. Woxic gonna smoke out the tunnels so he can focus his attention. I think he may have just seen an arm around the corner, and Woxic, he is trying his damnedest to make this round stick. He's missed 2 shots uncharacteristically, but 3rd time's a charm. And mousesports moved to a 7-0 lead. That was Greyhound's chance, though.
Oh, man, even though retakes on B are hard, it's even...
Here comes the play. It's going to be fast and frenetic, and Woxic, the vanguard of A, is putting bullets down range and landing headshots all over the place. The bomb's gone down. Oh, there's the 3rd. Woxic turning it on. And to be fair, he's got 20 kills already. Frozen's not far behind him on 15, and that was the last line. Well, 2 flashes. mousesports starting on the CT side as a result of Greyhound's pick. That's also going to be a bit of an issue. Woxic, who picked up so many pistol rounds in the prior 2 pistols, just flicks across and connects onto Dick Stacy. He may not be done just yet. His battery is still fully charged. And Malta last to fall. Woxic with another 4K in the pistol round. One hell of a way to kick off Inferno.
That's some consistency, isn't it? He had the 4K in the pistol on the last map too, right?
Now 2v3 for mousesports. Bomb down and ticking. Now we saw Big run out of time in the round prior. They're not looking to make that same mistake again. Got to get past Frozen first, and he's going to get up on the box. Try and use this smoke like a bit of a makeshift one-way. And Tabson, first point of contact. Frozen lines up 2, but isn't able to find it. Next gets him. It's Woxic alone, but he's doing the damage, and he's looking for Smooya as well. He's just got to run for the hills. What a round from Woxic as he's saved.
Drop that rotate through connector, and now it is a 2-on-2. Now it is doable for FaZe. Rops just has to stop this bomb from crossing out through the T-con, and Woxic has Olof covered. There's nowhere for Olof to go, but he is going to hold for the peak. Rops giving him that kill, and now just Woxic stuck in the middle of the sandwich, creeping below.
He hears the footsteps, Woxic. Oh, Woxic! He'll get them both. The round is locked in. mousesports are 14th. Woxic plays that perfectly. He lets Olof pass by overhead. He hears the footsteps. He spots the player over a buffer, and he knows that Olof is dedicated to the plant of that. Olof, he saw the peak just a second too late. And actually, first fight to come through, Woxic besting Cold there. And that's now given him the opportunity to fall back to main. Cold was the man in Ivy to try and stop exactly this. And now you've given Woxic a very strong platform to play from. Bombs planted for him. He's holding down main. Olof smokes the bomb. The reality is setting in that if you're FaZe, you're likely just going to have to hop on this because they are just holding for that defuse. And now the bomb being stuck. Flashes go in. The peaks have come through. Brokey's off. Olof tries to hop on it, but Woxic is relentless. It's map point, sorry, for mousesports. 18-16. FaZe, they now need 2 in a row if they want to get this to a second OT.
Woxic has had so much impact in this game so far. I mean, 3 massive kills there on just 10 points of health. He's had a previous round with that 4K and the 1-on-2 that initially got mousesports to 14. He has just been lights out today, and what a great round from him and Rops to close out.
Да, да. 100 рублей, 100 рублей, Honor Band. 5 может стать вашим. Так, ну, когда ничего не получается, опора на стрельбу, выход на улицу. Знаю точно, где Woxic, справиться с ним не удается. Woxic -2, приходит Hltv в виде Ропса, оформляет себе еще один фраг в копилку. И, ну, по идее, вот раундов на самом-то деле у миксов в атаке не так много. И mousesports это уже прекрасно понимают. Если выиграть первое столкновение, первую стычку с плюсом для...
Yeah, it's huge that Fionn is able to best the man over at long there, right? Because now you've got this long presence. And for Maus, had they been able to get a man into the pit, they could have planted that bomb for long. Things would have been looking good in this post plant, but now it's heating up for Woxic. He's still trying to stay alive. Oh, down into CT. He's running away. He knows there's a man at long. And now only 1 player left. Woxic trying to make this clutch that felt so impossible come through. They're on the bomb, but now they're off of it. They bait the peek out from Woxic. Oh, he's hiding. Koshak up above. Woxic's done such a good job. And oh, Woxic, what a 1v3. My word, anything feels possible with Woxic looking.
Sure, the timing could be brutal here. Woxic takes his scope away from the Ivy position for a second. If Golden swings now, I dare say he's got him, but he's so fast. As I mentioned, he's able to recover in time, and Frozen, I think he wins around from this position alone. You just don't have time to sweep out the heaven position. He'll be able to come out eventually and not even deny the plant. That's interesting. Broner will fall back, but surely Frozen gets the kill here. Just about. It's a scrappy one, but doesn't take any damage.
Yes, but man advantage for mousesports. Still, they have information on one of them. Crims is going to catch Rops here in a moment. And so it's a 2-on-2, and they have info on one. So, and they know that Woxic is back alley as well. So this is still a situation that Fnatic should be winning now. They have all the info that they need. They're putting the pressure out. Perfect flash. That's really going to put the pressure on. Frozen is in a tight spot. And now he's got to get on this. And do they even have a kit? Frozen's got a kit at least. Woxic's going to be the one watching. Woxic hits the shot on Crims. This is unreal, but if they get the kill, Crims, oh, so close.
He's got it,
He's
okay.
got it, barely.
Oh, that was insane. He knew as soon as that orb shot was missed towards Ivy, Glock out, try and make your way towards the bomb. If you
had a player in connector and he got peeked from short B, mousesports instantly put 3 people in the B bomb site boosting towards connector, but they will be too slow to see them by the door. And Woxic is on the site having a look. That's a clean shot from Woxic. Normally the second flower bed around the left corner there is where you might find a sniper looking for players coming up divider or connector. But Woxic will press forward now. Veggie is waiting for a peek, however, but he just, I don't know what he had in his hand, but he just pulled his gun back out again, and maybe that's just a horrible timing which allows Woxic to get that kill.
Looking for more as well, going even deeper. He's done a lot of work here for mousesports in terms of clearing position and getting an idea as to what's going on. And now he's just holding this angle with the smoke cover, and every single reaction seems perfect except for that whiff from Woxic. And that's the orb now down on the ground. 20 seconds for PHR to find a plant. And they don't even really have...
Beginning of the round, there's only going to be one CT here. And Carrigan wins the 1v1. Knife comes out, he gets tagged. But he's alive, and that's what's important. And Woxic's holding off the catwalk play as well. Gets himself a kill and doesn't have to worry about long. Dren will make his way forwards. The Molotov's encroaching as well on Woxic's position. The trade comes through, and there's no time to plant the bomb at this point. It's just damage for Adren and for Jame, and they're not going to get a single thing, it seems. That just took too long.
Some clean shots there from Woxic. Always fun to watch him on the servers with his crazy high sense. But you said he lowered it to somewhat, right?
Yeah, because it was definitely higher before. I checked recently in pro settings, and it's definitely slower than it was. It's still very, very fast, but it's not nearly as insane as it was. Oh my god, what the hell was that?
It's history now. A little more dangerous. He does go for it, and Cirque has the angle. That's a big advantage for EG post-plant now. 3 versus 2. Made 2 versus 2, and Woxic almost gets both, tagging Cirque as he makes his way towards Monster. I don't even know if he saw Cirque.
Yeah, I don't know that he did. That was kind of crazy, the timing of that. And that may make a huge difference here. Cirque is really going to struggle. That's a beautiful peek from Woxic. Absolutely knows what's going on. Cirque, who did get tagged through his teammate previously by the orb, is now against the orb. And that is actually going to mean that he... Oh my god, he just goes for the brazen peek against the orb. Woxic is too quick, and that's a great start from Woxic. Again, he has been somewhat quiet in some of the series in this tournament so far. We highlighted that more than just Rops has to step up. It's really good to see that Woxic getting going straight away.
That's just an absolutely ridiculous play from Woxic. The short B peak, this was so fast. It was unreal just how fast that was, but he scopes in repeatedly. The crazy thing is, Cirque swings as he goes from 1 times to 2 times scope, and he still manages to... So they needed to get further away. But yeah, there was nothing for him to do, so he did nothing.
This is seemingly a very difficult game here for Evil Geniuses so far. We've seen many pistols won by mousesports. I believe that.
I think somebody was going to re-peek again, but he heard some jumping on Banana, and now the push is coming in. The entire team is here, but somebody is the one delivering. Bentep playing off of his teammate. The trader's here, but somebody will die for the cause, and he's left his team in a 2 versus 1.
That was a pretty phenomenal headshot as well from somebody just before he goes down, really making this difficult. But now it's Woxic. It's only Woxic. He has to save his teammates here. This is it. It's match point for Tyloo. Woxic looking to defend with the AWP, and he's going to go for the second shot. He doesn't win. That is perfect from Woxic. Both kills, no hesitation.
I think it's a left and right click over the box. I don't exactly know the lineup, but you might see Alex doing it. creep on short, another flashbang. Tyloo being really good with their flashes, and the classic mousesports team used to talk about how they used to flash everything on Dust 2, on the old Dust 2, and now it's Tyloo on a new. Bentet taken out there, as is somebody. The advantages are slipping for Tyloo. They don't have position on long, and there's nothing else for someone to do. He can't re-peek that. The bomb is so close to the ledge, the tackle will fall. It was looking so good for Tyloo, but mousesports have gone straight back to winning ways. A 4 versus 1, and Summer has 1 minute to lament the choice.
Krieg, the crouch peeking Krieg, very difficult to deal with. Oh, the smoke goes up to deny Woxic. What is his option? He can try to tap through the smoke a little bit. They know that he's there already, and now it's just down to him. They know where he was last spotted on the plateau. He's on the box, elevated position, gets one. It's just down to attacker, and Woxic clears it out. You can see how much it means, and 11-11 is the score, and the money for Tyloo, it's good enough, but this will be their last full buy if they are not to turn this run around at this point.
Sweet revenge for mousesports. That round was not supposed to happen. It was completely reactive from Tyloo. Once everybody
dodge out and get a kill before it seems like it was anticipated by mousesports, leaving Woxic in a 1 versus 3. He has been the best player on Dust 2 so far. Oh, I think, did he just see ahead? I'm not sure.
Radar.
He has information. Maybe his teammate spotted. Maybe there's a call that's been made. Maybe not, because Woxic, it doesn't matter, still gets the kill anyway. The bomb plunk gets put down immediately. He knows he doesn't have much time to reposition as he goes back to plateau. And he's got to look the right way, the right time, just dodging big box in time as he looks for the first engagement. Gets one. Oh, Woxic's managed to do it again.
Somebody went in the doors half blind from his own flash or his own team's flash, and they've lost everything. Tyloo, 11-15. So many match points, couldn't convert a single one, lost in overtime and lost on Dust 2.
Oh man, that's got to really be very bad for the mentality of Tyloo. It's almost over. Like, do they feel defeated already? This is never a situation you should be giving up.
Oh, they've made too many sounds. It's obvious now. This is awkward. They have to do this, but they just haven't had that much success. It's a flashbang. Now things are made a lot easier, but Woxic is the last man. He has been a nightmare for Tyloo on the B bomb site in these clutch situations. Now it's the 1 versus 1. It's the Krieg versus the M4. Woxic has ruined the dreams of Tyloo, and mousesports goes to the final.
He's done it again, James. I think he's won every single clutch on the B bomb site. Doesn't matter the numbers against him. Woxic is just a fortress there, and that has been a defining moment of this game. We had so many performances. He's actually going to be able to make his way through. He's been spotted, but he's close range to the 5-7. He might find a headshot onto the player's site, but it's not to be. But Woxic certainly will take a kill. It's Csgo down. Now just Frozen try to grab the AWP, and do they go for the save? They don't have a kit.
Yeah, but he can pick up one of these guns that Rops got out of their hands. I don't know if they're going to be aware of the possibility. You have eyes on lane, Alu up on the box, but they're both looking towards small pit. And yeah, they have a kit now on Frozen as well. There's time for this, but they need to start going right now. Great kill from Woxic. They have no idea where Alu is. A chance still. The footsteps are made. Surely they know he's in the site, and Woxic's got it. Frozen's going to get on the bomb, and mousesports, they've stolen one away. Woxic even has the time to run towards mid and re-pick up his AWP.
Oh,
and
wow.
that one hurts Ents.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a tough pill to swallow. That's going to burn on the way down. That is very difficult, especially at the pivotal moments of the match. We're getting to the later phases. You can see, obviously, this is the comeback now. This is the comeback that can be started. It's a very, very pivotal round. Now,
approach, when they actually commit, that shot, pretty standard, like that's going to happen. Stewie has to challenge that point, but why is there no follow-up? As soon as Stewie goes down, that's when they should be crossing over. Right? The timing's a bit off there, the spacing not quite correct, and now mousesports back in the driving seat. They're up against not a force buy, but a pass.
Beating, but bullet connecting nonetheless. Is he really going to take this fight again? It's Krieg versus Zorp, and precise as always. An 11th for Woxic and a crucial opener for mousesports. It was 6 in a row, and he's got 2 in a row. 4! Zerk jumps into the jaws, and Woxic, he's so damn hungry here. He's had his dinner. And he's got 5! It doesn't matter where they come from. Tarek couldn't do a thing, and Woxic is a beast here in Odense.
Unbelievable scenes, Alex. It was a questionable pick towards the underpass position, but my God. For Cirque as well. Woxic just making sure they're locked in towards that position, but he does avert his gaze for a second. Cirque sneaks out. That's the bomb. Nails him. That's such a great shot. He's such a quick sniper. And now, at this point, that should be another frag. Doesn't quite connect, but doesn't have to commit to that one. They've got a massive lead here.
Knows he's done enough. Carrigan going to get caught with nade in his hand. Woxic, in the meantime, did deal with outside, so this becomes a very difficult clutch, and Woxic's got a 4th, I believe. No, 3 in the round. Christian Rops Well, the early contributions. Wow, mousesports, they get that 5-0 lead. They have been taking leads across this series. Inferno, both pistols, and that 5-0 start that you were referencing, it's been acquired once again.
Yeah, but this time the bomb doesn't go down for EG. That was the big difference. So quick, ready for this one, looking towards that upper ramp position, and actually takes the snap on towards Device's head. And this was the strange moment for me. Like, where are the flashes? Where are the smokes? So just walking down the lower ramp again. And of course, in a double orb setup, you're almost feeding them frags. And there'll have to be another eco here.
Every single one of those deaths, you can see, completely unscathed, perfect vision.
Frozen. Isolated in the bathrooms here. P250, not the ideal weapon, but maybe the position could be. If they overlook this spot, there's a chance he gets a rifle. Zipex, though, aware of it. Been very, very good in that spot so far. But speaking of which, his Woxic, 20 seconds remaining. Astralis might have run the clock down too low once again. He knows he has a chance to shut this one down. They can't go back towards B. Have they got the flashes to knock him off his position here? Doesn't look good. He's going to go for a second frag. It doesn't connect. 10 seconds remain. Robs will have to rotate in from the connector. If it's a deep blood, he's got a chance. I think he might have done enough here. He absolutely has. There's no time. It's Robs from the backlines that denies absolutely everything there. One shot from the Desert Eagle, and he... CT side Device holds it a sniper towards the mid doors with the flashbang. Hits him cleanly in the face. He'll have to fall back. This is getting awkward now. Glaive looking to swing around the corner here. If he gets a sound cue, there's a flash. This is his chance now. Can he find multiple kills? He gets a first, but it's Woxic. He replies, maintains the advantage. They still have a minute here. Device knows he has to find a pick in return. And Zipex, oh, he can get caught the flash out. That's going to guarantee a frag. Here we go, 4 on 2. They might have done this, Alex. Out of nowhere, mousesports somehow bring this game back. And everything pointing to their victory right now. Here we go, I think that's enough. Device, he's in towards CT spawn.
Woxic's going to get the flank, surely. This is it! mousesports have done it! They're going to the grand finals! Tech timeouts, 3 maps, 4 hours. But they take it to Astralis here in Odense.
I can't believe it. Astralis are running away with the second half of Dust 2. It felt like it was a full map.
But this one is definitely not as favoured as mousesports Force, and this should be the chance for mousesports to really start to build in this first half.
Yeah, there's such a good chance for it. There's such a good chance for Mouse to find themselves in pole position unless these pistols can have the same success for Fnatic. Golden looking to be that first man in over the top mid. Has teammates alongside him, Brolin and JW lining up some utility here. It's actually going to be Brolin taking this initial speak. They've spotted Csgo, but it's Woxic hidden underneath that maybe they should be worried about. He's lit them up. And these pistols are not getting anything done for Fnatic. Oh! Woxic kicks them out the server. mousesports.
Golden even gets a shot off onto Rops with the AWP, but the glass takes the damage away, and that goes from a guaranteed kill to 90 damage. It is traded immediately by Woxic, of course. I feel like if you want to play that heaven position with an AWP, it's so much better just to break out the glass before you do, but it's the flip side of giving away your position somewhat. Fnatic allowed the bomb plant in the A site. This is a tough retake. Woxic looking to take matters into his own hands, and he's forced to kill anymore. Woxic's got 2, and the retake well and truly on for mousesports.
Yeah, Frozen coming in to try and help out. JW and Crims in the firing line. Woxic already lit up the scoreboard. Both these players are smoked off, and Woxic taps that bomb. Fnatic, they might have to commit to this peak. They go through, and Woxic is primed and ready to go. JW, the last man left, his running shoes are on, but he's just not fast enough. And mousesports, another one, 9.
It will certainly do damage to Rops. It does better than that. I wasn't sure where it was going to bounce. It takes him down, but that serves as a signal to Woxic. Keeps his attention toward the window, and he knows the ops there. Absolutely. Sees the gun, sees the hand, sees anything but a guy to shoot at. A full figure, but he finds one instead towards short. As Dren walks in, he'll go down to the arches. James making a case for the round, but Woxic's far too quick. Responds immediately. And it's map point for mousesports. Dust 2, the decider if needed. And in 1 round for mousesports, it will very much be needed. From anyone back toward the sort of APC tank wall of mid, so they'll get there without being detected. As a result, though, Csgo is going to rotate back out of middle, leave CT and mid responsibilities solely in the hands of Frozen, and he instead will support, you would think, apparently long. I thought he was going to stay in a swing position, which would have meant that he could have easily turned around and been able to find the players dropping in. I just want to point out something that's interesting that's happened. This used to happen back in the day. Rops, Woxic, Sanji, the last alive. The fact that they were able to isolate CT but then lose the bomb toward Quad is a great recovery from mousesports. Apparently, they've all added Mr. Cat, a sponsor of the team, to their name. We've seen that.
Try and see if there's a way into one of these bomb sites, but that nade is so well timed. Look at the damage done.
That is fantastic, and it should be a very easy cleanup, and it is indeed. Woxic will finish most of them off. Always not angle. You can know that no one else would have it first. Some utility here also, well, a lot actually for Vitality for the remainder of them. So Shockset is actually still fully loaded. Woxic, can he find the first frag? Oh, there's actually a whip here. He needs to get a kill. Beautiful there from Woxic, just barely able to find the side of Zaiwu as he goes for the peek. Up to Shocks now. What does Woxic decide to do? He's sitting in the smoke here. Shocks tapping the ball.
Oh my God!
How did he hit that? How can he react so quick? Woxic's done it. That's 3 rounds back to back for mousesports in the first half of overtime 1. Can they close it?
How could he even see coming out of smoke like Jordi LaForge? How on earth does he see that? Please show me this again. How is this possible? What is the ceiling for Woxic? Oh, okay. Man, you're busting my balls, bro.
I can't believe you cut away.
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, man. That was so insane. I couldn't even register that guy being there, but Woxic's already shot him in the face.